Oh, it's gonna be a struggle to go full time today. I'm mad as hell. We've barely started and I'm mad as hell.
Good afternoon. I'm Rochelle Bilal, the sheriff for the city and county of Philadelphia. And I say her name, Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
Renee Good.
This should not have happened, but we're here today. Let know that law enforcement professionals, real ones, not the fake made up ICE, probably Trump's new army to attack citizens of the United States. Did you hear what I said? No law enforcement professional wears a mask. None. None. Those that come into our communities wearing a mask to commit crime, thank God for our district attorney, Larry Kraftner, who say he's going to lock them up. And I'm saying now, we are not going to whisk you away for them to hide your identity, because when you do it there, you're getting arrested there. No whisk away for them to hide you. None of that here. None of that here. Law enforcement professionals...
Chad, who is this? Did you not hear her announce who she is? Philadelphia Sheriff Rochelle Bilal. Bilal? Here's the Philly DA.
If any law enforcement agent, any ICE agent, is going to come to Philly to commit crimes, then you can get the F out of here.
Don't say Sweas.
Because if you do that here, I will charge you with those crimes. You will be arrested. You will stand trial. You will be convicted, whether it's in state or federal court. It's my office prosecuting it. That's how the law works. And you will do your time, because Donald Trump cannot pardon you for a state court conviction. Do you hear me?
The who sign up for ICE probably genuinely don't think this. Did you guys see that fat dipshit MAGA chud who recently said at court, like, it doesn't matter if you convict me, Trump will pardon me? And it was for state charges, wasn't it?
ICE agents, do you hear me, National Guard? Do you hear me, military?
DUI, yeah.
You're going to jail if you commit crimes in the city of Philadelphia. You will be accountable. The law applies to all of you. And I know that there are honest, decent, moral law enforcement officers out there by the bushel, including in ICE. This is not for you. This is for any one of your colleagues who thinks they are above the law.
Gotta throw the branch, I suppose. I think the play here is the idea that there's no way they would be able to get to deal with all of ICE. They need to develop some kind of internal resistance, but I do think there are good cops. There obviously are. You know, you're kind of brain poisoned if you think literally every police officer is some kind of white supremacist thug, like corrupt, you know, serves the interests of that kind of thing. There are good cops. I don't know if there are good ICE agents. I really don't. I genuinely do not.
Do not shoot at moving vehicles. I'm not saying fleeing, because she wasn't fleeing. She was getting out of the way. Law enforcement professionals do not stand in front of moving vehicles invoking an action that is illegal. No, we don't. And so we stand here today with all those who stand against...
There's like one guy who joined for the dental benefits and has no idea what he's doing probably. He's just like deliberately wasting department resources. He keeps filing reports asking for more equipment to be delivered to like a station in a town with 17 people or whatever, and he gets his brand new like unmarked $57,000 truck and just pushes it into a swamp and then orders a new one. Honestly, good for him. Yeah, he's stealing pens.
The made up fake, what you can call ICE professional law enforcement, I don't call them none of that. I call them made up fake wannabe law enforcement. Because what they do is against not only legal law, but the moral law. So I'm with the DA, and we will work with them. If any of them want to come in this city and commit a crime, you will not be able to hide. Nobody will wish you off. You don't want this smoke, because we will bring it to you.
I'm really hoping this rhetoric gets more popular, because one of the easiest and probably most effective lines we're going to have against ICE in the future is real police officers thinking that ICE are fake police officers. Like real cops being like, I got training, I have to follow the law. These guys are literal clowns. Why do they get to boss me around? And we've seen a lot of that in the past year. We've seen a ton of that. Like in Chicago, for example, there were a bunch of interviews conducted of like the local police commissioner who was like, these guys are animals, basically. The more that sentiment becomes popular, the more impossible it will be for ICE to do anything.
And the fake, whatever they call them, because I can't say the name, but the criminal in the White House would not be able to keep you from going to jail. B'nai Good should be here today. And to her family, we are saying law enforcement professionals are not the ones here in this city that would do that. But here's the last thing that I will say. Law enforcement professionals around the country do their job, and we have been fighting for years to build that bridge between us and our communities. You have one negative nutcase that causes this problem, and now we all have to fight again to let people know law enforcement works with communities. These crimes would not be down if we didn't have communities work with us.
That's true. That's fair. Like, even from a lefty perspective, I think you can fairly say that, yeah. Like, cops, even the good version of cops, right? Like, you can imagine within the spectrum of a bourgeois democracy and cops serve the interests of capital, whatever, you still need cops to be able to engage in community relations, because if they can't, they're just a occupying military force, basically. Like, there does need to be that, you know, you do want the less bad version of the system, and it's pretty tough to do that if everyone's incredibly jumpy around cops. That is true. The community outreach element. Molly Ploufkins? Lessons from Cats for Surviving Fascism? Oh god. The millennialism. I don't know, it could be a good book. Best Twitter source? I mean, if they got the video, they got the video. Would cats lie? I think that's like the main thing they would do, basically. Well, between that and the fact that over in Minnesota, the state AG is asking for evidence, I don't know. I know I keep saying it, man. I'm sure it's getting uninteresting, but like we need a reckoning. This country is donezo if we don't get a reckoning. It's just not, we're not making it out of this, at least not without like a ton of suffering. So much suffering can be avoided if cops just protect the law. And it feels pathetic that we're in a position that we're so politically disempowered that we need to even make an appeal to cops, right? Because we don't normally expect them to be on the right side here. But ICE is so bad that, yes, between ICE and regular local law enforcement, yeah, it's actually like there's a massive... there's probably a bigger difference in terms of moral quality between the average local police officer and the average ICE agent than there is between the average American citizen and the average police officer. ICE is really bad. We know they pulled their ranks mostly from like neo-Nazi militias, you know? They're about as bad as it gets. We need everyone we can. Everyone we can. This is gonna suck so much. Oh yeah. Also, Vaush, even Destiny said today he was okay with abolishing ICE. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't really think that that's something he's that ideologically committed to. I don't remember Destiny ever being that much of a hardliner on immigration. He was more of a hardliner on like law and order stuff, which, I mean, funnily enough, if you believe no, that hasn't happened in a while. We back. Sorry, it's all the cat hair on the CPU. Is the cat on the computer? No. Something about Destiny? I was saying it wouldn't surprise me if Destiny was okay with abolishing ICE because he's never been much of a hardliner on immigration. Destiny's been a hardliner on law and order. And funnily enough, I mean, if you're big on law and order, like authentically big on law and order, you should despise ICE, obviously.